This is a Jmix exclusive.
Same flavors.
Oh, what's up? This is Jesse. I can hear you a lot better now.
Cause yeah, that's why I asked. If you called, maybe it'd be a different situation.
No doubt. You want to go ahead and just get on into it, man?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man. There's kills in that. Presses in that.
All right. I want to start out by asking who influenced you musically.
Wow. Well, where do I start? When you say who, you know that's a hell of a question.
All right. How about this? You made your debut on one of the most popular albums of its day, Life is Too Short. How did you hook up with Too Short?
Well, basically, to make a short story short, there was a place where everybody in the neighborhood would go who had talent. And the Hunters Point Bayview section of San Francisco. It was called the Solar System. I mean, MC Hammer would stop through. At the time, he was in a group called the Holy Ghost Boys. Me, myself, my little brother OCO, my brother Dana Dane, and this guy named Rockbox. You remember Isaiah Armstead from the Weather Girls? You had a song that said, "Hallelujah, it's raining, man."
Yes, I remember.
May she rest in peace. Her son, she had a son named Anthony Rhodes. His name was Rockbox, and we formed a crew called Rockbox and the Funky Fresh Crew. Give me a little time to get some links and stuff to you, and I'll show you some footage upon what I'm talking about. But to make a short story shorter, I performed and opened up for Too Short at the Solar System in San Francisco. And guess what I did? Just
What's that?
I turned his show out. He gave me his card, said, "Here, phone, call me, man." And at the time, he would slide through a nonprofit organization in my neighborhood, the Western Addition of San Francisco, and it's called KPOO radio station, 89.5 on the FM Dizzle, my nizzle for shizzle.
Hey, shortly after that record came out, you served a little time. Do you feel that this affected your career in a negative way?
In all honesty, it sharpened my blade because I call it the Ghetto University. And you too near me not to feel me.
No doubt, man. Do you have a message for the youth out there concerning living in the streets as opposed to living for the streets?
Well, basically, do the best that you can with the tools that you got. But by all means, this new generations, we have to understand. Respect your elders. Respect your parents. They've been on this ball we call Earth these many years for a reason. You feel me?
Yes, I do. Yes, sir.
To make a short story short, family over everything.
You really saw some success with your sophomore album, Don't Fight the Feeling, with hits such as I'll Be Around and Players Club. Were you surprised by the success of that album?
In all honesty, I can honestly say no, because as an adolescent, all I was just happy to see myself on television. Now, what I was surprised about was the numbers, because ching, ching, ching is the sound of the cash register machine. What's up, Jess?
No doubt, man. A lot of people don't understand the history and the accomplishments of Bay Area artists and that sound. Do you feel that the Bay is responsible for the music that we hear today and in the golden era of hip-hop?
You know, we play a strong, I don't feel like we're responsible. I feel like we play a major part in what I would describe as a gangster gumbo. I would say the Bay Area would be the hot links. Ain't no gumbo without the hot links. We real spicy, you know what I mean, with our styles, like blunts, broads, menage a trois, fuck the police, red light bandits, The list goes on, pimping and pandering. But at the end of the day, I like to make my package like a box of Jolly Ranchers or salted flavors. Something for everybody. Just some people like the apple ones, some people like the cherry ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no doubt. How big of a force was Ant Banks in your career?
Well, I met I'm an original Dangerous crew member. I met Ant Banks through one of my player partners. His name's MC Pooh. He had a hit. He had a nice hit called Fucking With Dang, Fucking With Dang, Fucking With Dang. We had the great pleasure of bumping heads, crossing paths in a different, unfortunately in the ghetto university. So we put our heads together and, hey, but through him came Ant Banks. And Ant Banks, man, that's one of my favorite people, man. We hooked up. I came with a title. I said, Banks, let's do something to where we can make a huddle. Because that's what's missing right now in the Bay Area. That's why we ain't got that look. But we soon will. We got that shine. Can't let nobody dull our shine. We have to show up or hold up. And we ain't off in a holding up. And Banks, we put together the TWDY. And that stands for the whole damn yay. So you know about that package. That thing is like, man.
Okay, I gotta ask you. There's a YG song out called "Who Do You Love," where Drake's biting your flow or outright copying it. Some people say. How do you feel about that? And do you have any ill feelings towards Drake?
Well, first of all, let me say one love to Sugar Slim as well as Baby. Those my player partners, man. We go back like Chinese shoes and car sacks. Saying that to say I was on the Baller Block soundtrack. I'm kind of hoarse. I was on the Baller Blocking soundtrack. Juvenile, Turk, BG, Manny Fresh, them Hot Boys. That first movie soundtrack. The name of the song that I did is called Ups and Downs. One love to my player partner, J-Mac. From, Shaq. As well as Dana Dane, Philmo, my Uncle Harry O, who were responsible for touching bases, dotting I's, and crossing T's 360 degrees. Baby flew me out there. And we did our thing, man. And we've been dissolving love ever since. I want to say one love to Baby, one love to, I want to say hello with a capital H to Nicki Minaj. We get off in that, that's another chapter. But to make a short story short and to answer your question, that's family, man. Family over everything, feel me? And it goes back to the question that you asked before. Dot your I's, youngsters. Cross your T's. It's called BMI. It's called publishing. It's called cashing checks and paying bills, taking care of your family. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, Drake. And I can't wait till we hook up and do some more things. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like homage. Ain't nobody gonna take nothing from me and nothing from nobody I know if I got something to do with it. You know what I mean? People, I call that hating. Why hate when you can celebrate, regulate? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Now, but listen, have a big old party and toast, we'll be it. Buy a few cars, build a few corners, because we all stars. You know? I would like to welcome them to the Players Club.
Last Christmas, fans got a chance to hear The Appetizer for free. How was the reception to that album, and are you planning the 2 follow-up albums still?
Yes. I'm glad you brought it up because it's another promotion. It was a last-minute thing, but I'm a man of my word. I bounce around this world like a frog on a lily pad. I want to say one love to my wife, Amina, Azuri the Queen. We got a nice little mini movie on Vivo. It's entitled Cash Flow. Check it out. Tell me how you feel like that thing. That's me and my wife. It's more like a Bonnie and Clyde thing. You're going to love it. And the reason why I brought her up is because she was like, baby, just keep on pushing. Keep pushing like a pregnant lady. Because the world, they're counting on you. You know what I mean? She's my inspiration and my motivation. As a matter of fact, she kind of upset at me right now. I'm kind of late. So when I get off the telephone with you, she would realize that we were doing an interview. And that's why that's her on the other line. But yeah, she said, go in and give something to the world. Just give it to them. Just give it to them. And that's what I did. And it's a nice Christmas present. From Rappin 4-Tay. Did you like the title? Watch out for your ho, ho, ho.
Do you have a working titles for the next two releases?
Yes, my new single is entitled We Own, because we are. Like a light switch. It features my little brother as well as one of my artists. His name is Yellow B the Don. Yellow B the Don. He's also on a collaboration with me and my good friend Black C from RBL Posse. We got a nice one on Vivo. It's called Pour Me a Cup of G-A-M-E. Pour Me a Cup of Game. Featuring another one of Four Flavors artists. She's a singer. Her name is Kareem. Y'all check that out.
For sure, definitely, man. According to Hip Hop DX in their interview, it said that you might have a track being released that's never been heard with Tupac. Can you tell us anything about that?
Well, basically, I did it off in the archives, you know, saying blow some dust off of some, you know, hidden treasures. So I just want everybody to keep their ears, you know, wide open. Keep them wide open. I'm going to keep Pac with me everywhere I go. And rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers. Speaking of that, me and my brother Dana Dane, we have a collaboration we just finished last night with Cocaine from the Dog Pound on the Hook. It's called Looking Down from Heaven. And it speaks upon this, what you're talking about. So stay tuned. And the title of my new album, my up-and-coming album, is entitled Mo Champagne.
All right, we were just speaking about that Tupac track. Can you tell us a little bit how you met Tupac? And
I grew up with Tupac in the Bay Area. Out there near South Salino. It's a little itty bitty ghetto. If you blink your eyes, you'll miss it. Headed over to Spielberg's area. Make a short story short, it was called The Jungle. And me and Tupac, we did a lot of things together. Hustled, broke bread, rolled many blunts, fucked many, is this explicit kids only?
No, this will be for everybody.
Oh, okay, well, I had a chance to, you know what I'm saying, rub elbows and, wrestle with a few stars, you know, on American top model level, you know what I mean? So I miss Pop. You know, it seems like every time I was in the Gilly University, he was out. I was in, he was out. So when I found out he was going through the things he was going through and he was a Rockers Island out there in New York, I sent one of my friends from the Players Club to go out there, go sing, show him some titties and shit, put some money on his books, tell him you love him, and tell him Flo sent you. And it means a lot to an individual that's locked up, incarcerated behind them walls. You know, this shouts out to all my folks in the state and federal pen. Get it together up in there, man, and come on, get out, man, get out in society. You feel me?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know exactly what you're talking about. Can you tell me? Yes, sir.
Yes, you know when that happened and I didn't interrupt you?
Say that again.
Pac was out. I didn't know he was out. And I was in the Beverly Hills Center shopping. I went into Usher. And I thought I saw Pac walk into like one of these stores. He looked out, I looked out, I'm like, no, that wasn't him, that couldn't have been him. And we seen each other like, whoa, Pac, yeah! And you couldn't separate us. We painted the whole LA a different color. And Suge Knight was looking for us with binoculars and telescopes and shit. OPPR, Rappin 4-Tay and Tupac. They're in the top Bentley, driving up and down Sunset Boulevard with a car full of bad bitches. Get them, you guys get them. So we kind of knew that we were in the doghouse. You feel me?
Yeah.
Pop said, I got something for him. So watch when we get up in there. We're going to do this song. I'm like, Pop, whatever we do, let's don't do a song based on set tripping and this East Coast, West Coast, and I don't want to do that. That's what we came with. Only God can judge me now. One love the dog with seed for a good production. And hey, it was like a seed that blossomed. You know what I mean when I say I miss you, Pop? One love to the Outlaws.
No fucking doubt. I just got a couple more for you, man. I'm not going to get you in trouble with the misses. I know how that is.
No, I'm going to need you to give me a favor, call and let her know his phone is acting real bad, but I purposely had stopped Forte because this was a very important interview, and Mrs. Forte, he is on his way home. He's pushing like a president that he's down the highway. Can you do that for me, Jess?
Yes, sir.
You might need me one day. You might need me one day. I got your back like a t-shirt.
No doubt. So, do you got all right for two more questions, or you need to hop off here, man?
Man, we doing an interview, man. Come on, come with it.
All right, all right. What do you think people's biggest misconception of Tupac was?
That he was a killer in this old heartless individual that ran around and harming people. Pac was very, very prolific. And I love the way Feeney raised him and laced his boots to Black Panthers and all that mixed up in one actor slash everything. Pac had a message in his music. So go buy some of his music and get a box of Q-tips and listen to what Pac was trying to say. And that's coming from Rappin 4-Tay. Because only God can judge you.
Do you feel that the message that was being put out in our era of music and back then when you did Only God Can Judge Me, do you feel that today's music lacks that type of message?
It lacks that type of message only because we're moving in a faster lane now. There's more support systems. We used to sell tapes out the trunk of the car. You know what I mean? I was fortunate enough to make it to BET and nominated for MTV Best Rap Video of the Year. Dr. Dre beat me out, but it was a pleasure being nominated and meeting one of my role models, one of my mentors, one of my sis, everything. And that's Michael Jackson, man. I don't care what they say about Michael. Michael's the shit. You feel me?
Absolutely.
I got to meet Mike, and you know, I made my mother proud and all the individuals who doubted me, staying up to say all my true loved ones and all my fans, and it's too many to name. I just want to say thanks for having faith in 4-Tay, because I've been doing some time and et cetera, but I'm clean, I'm good, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. They got to tell me when to stop, because I already go. And always remember this. You could give a man time, but you don't know. In a matter of time, Jess, be in the show.
Do you think
That's the way. Go ahead.
do you think Pac's murder is ever going to be solved?
Is what?
Do you think his murder will ever be solved?
Yes. Everyone needs to stop, slow down. It's not your fight. It's God's fight.
I agree with you, man.
It's God's fight, Jess.
One more Tupac question for you, man. What is that all these years later that make you smile memory of your time with Pac?
Make me smile my time with Pac is everything he told me slowly but surely developed into a roadmap. And he was right on the nail. Not only that, the seed that he planted. Don't you love how it blossomed? Don't you love how it blossomed, Jess?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's, you know what, and I'm going to go off the record for a second, but Tupac's music alone has allowed me to speak to artists that I've looked up to since I was 15 years old. It's amazing what that message has done.
Hey, you know what? I feel the same way. You know, I feel the same way. Hey, and like me and Pac said, my only fear in death is coming back to this motherfucker reincarnated. That's my only fear in death. It's got to be something bigger, better. You feel it? It seems like everybody that's gone, everybody gone. They're having a big party. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know that you said it earlier, but I want to blast it again. Can you please tell the fans what's next for Rappin 4-Tay and where they could get at you, Facebook, Twitter, if you want to?
Rappin 4-Tay, I'm working on a movie right now. It's called Don't Shoot. I'm the guitar man. Buzzy Martin. He had a bestseller about prison, and the message is educate, don't incarcerate. I got the lead soundtrack on that. Be looking for that, and it stars my good friend Eric Roberts. That's Julia Roberts' brother. Look for that. That's going to be hot. Hot as fish grease. They're filming it in San Quentin prison. I've been looking for my homeboy Ice-T. Ice-T, if you get this or you read this, man, call your player partner. Because I'm ready to put paint where it ain't. Secondly, I have skateboards now. Y'all go check out my Instagram. Check me out. Facebook, Rappin 4-Tay. My other Facebook is Rappin 4-Tay. 4 Flavors, that's the label. 4 Flavaz. Entertainment. It stands for the North, South, East, and West Coast. Just go to Vivo. You'll see Blackheart. You'll see Dynamic Truth. You'll see the Interceptors. One love to my little bruh, Lil Herman Watson. Because, man, he been working, and we've been kicking down these doors, man. And everything you get, Herman, you deserve. We're going to blow, I promise you. Please be looking for Yellow Be the Don, 4 Flavors. G Bottles, 4 Flavors. I even got a cool-ass white group called The Great Whites. They hard as fuck. Y'all check them out. On Vivo, we got a video called Gone, Gone, where we're at the Russian River having a ball. You know what I mean? I have another group as well. They're called UK, Ukiah's Finest. All they do is rap, blow, and grow. You know what I mean? I'm working on something with my cousin Sugar Free. That's my blood cousin. That's my family. Drew Down. I mean, once again, TWDY, the whole damn yay. I wish I could give shouts out to everybody, but hey, I don't think there's time in the day.
All right, man, I got it. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, man.
I connect as well. And go and check out my Instagram, The Real Rappin 4-Tay. I have weed grinding, I have skateboards, I'm working on a comic book, I'm working on my own movie. I gotta hurry up and get the pilot to my player partner, Ice Cube, and it's called The Bay. I guess it's up to me to get the baton and go and get across that finish line, you know what I mean? I wanna say one love too to Boogie. One love too to Evone. We have a video coming in a minute too, it's called The Rock. I was literally in Al Capone's cell doing my verse. Look for that. You know what I mean? I mean, the list goes on. I know I'm forgetting something. So just in case, I want you guys to go to www.rappin4tay.net and check me out. What's going on to my daughter, Lil 4-Tay, Roach Gigs. We're going to have a reunion. We're going to make a gangster gumbo. And hey, Bay Area for life, baby. Sucker free. Frisco. I'm a 49er. I'm a Giant. I'm a Raider. I mess with them Raiders, though. One love to Malcolm. We have a package coming out called A Tale of Two Cities. You know, the bridges, they're right next to each other. Y'all look for that, too, as well. One love to Jim Dutch, my family, my Uncle Joe, for looking out for me, helping me get to the next base. My mama. And everybody out there, you still got your mama. Always love your mama because you only get one. Respect your parents, and y'all look for that song, too. One love to the Spinners and my player partner, Jimmy Kimmel, Snoop Dogg, Tim, Dr. Dre, I love you, man. Warren G, the Dog Pound, Trey D on his way home. We're going to celebrate, have a big party. La Raza. I can't forget about my brown folks, Baby Bass Bird. What's going on, y'all? And the list goes on. Gold Charles, Rudy, United Players, Sean Richardson. You know, some brothers against guns. I mean, we coming, man. We trying to get it together, man. We ain't playing chess no more. We playing checkers. We playing, excuse me, I mean, we ain't playing, fix that for me too, love boy. We not playing checkers no more. We playing chess. I mean, I just get goosebumps and let it be known, here we come. Here we come, we on our way. Don't you worry about nothing. I don't know what they thought. One love to my homeboy Huggy, my cousin, for believing in me. Y'all check out that package, that's what you thought. One love to Highway 1 Records, 4 Flavors, my homeboys, the Fat Kids. Y'all check us out on Vivo. We did a big celebration, shut down that big old thing, 400,000 people, when the people out to Seattle had to, you know, they made marijuana legal, which they should. Do you agree, Jess?
Yes, I do.
Man, I felt good getting up there tearing the roof off the mother. One love for Free Jack. And I gotta give love to my boy AK and Tony Tag, Splitter Willows. Here we come, we kicking down doors. Trendsetters. Y'all check out Trendsetters. We coming to a hood near you. Man, where do I can't stop. Layla Steinberg, Mike Moore, and the people that are helping put these death eyes across the T's so my god brother Pac can have his movie now. Because Biggie had his, and it's only fair. One Love the Morgan Creek Films, inshallah, and the people that's putting that together. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We out here in the Bay Area focused on the up and coming. I know it's hyphy. I know it's yellow tape. I know it's chalk lines. It's the ghetto. But guess what? Don't think it ain't no sunshine in the ghetto. You know what I mean?
Amen. Amen.
I'm living that. One Love Tupac. My folks over at Hyde Street Studios with Mike Marshall. You know me, Mike Marshall, Common Social Club. Look at all these rumors.
Yes, sir.
You remember Mike Marshall?
Yes, sir.
We got a fat-ass video on Vivo right now called Do You Miss Me? On some grown and sexy. Y'all check that out and give me a grade on that. You know, and I can't forget to mention that before Christmas, I will have that 25th year anniversary package for all my loyal fans. My folks overseas, Ben and Willie, Overseas Records. Here I come. I'm on my way, baby. I know I'm forgetting somebody. I know how to forget God. So that's the main thing that matters. God first, me second. Stay prayed up. What's going on, E40? Congratulations, man. I'm coming out with the champagne. Hey, it's called Mo Champagne. As a matter of fact, I need to go buy me another bottle. Y'all go check out the Moscato. It's very tasty. Have you tried it yet?
No, I was letting you finish. I have not tried it yet. It is not available here in Chicago, and as soon as it is, I'm buying some.
I love you for that. Speaking of Chicago, one love to my big brother, Bishop Don Juan. Rest in peace, King Bean. What's up, R. Kelly? Holler to play it out, man. I'm looking for you. Watch I Gotti Boom. Crucial Conflict. Twister. Holler at me, man. You feel me? All across the world, it's the same song. I don't bang. I like the good rhymes. Like Ice Cube said. You know what I mean? Dub C, what's going on, man? I just feel good to be off parole, free. I gave my numbers back to the state and the feds. I graduated from the Ghetto University, and just these motherfuckers, look out, because we arms. One love the 2 Chainz too as well. Hey, baby, give me a call, man. Give me a call, man. What up, forget? Who up forget?
One last thing, man. I don't think you forgot anybody. You listed I got 4 minutes of shout outs.
Yeah, shout out to Rappin 4-Tay, shout outs, episode 3.
I'm gonna put them all out too. I'm gonna list every single one.
My homeboy, my homeboy Angelo. You know, I got my own vape pens now, Vape Co. Company. Y'all check it out. You know, I'm getting off of the stocks and doing my grown man too. You know, I got my own little clothing line. I've been with Kinetic. Y'all check out Kwang. What's up, Kwang, with Kinetic? You'll see it. You'll see it.
I bet it'll be hot, man. Thank you. We appreciate your time, man, and I appreciate the interview.
Most definitely. If I left anybody else out, I love you. I'll catch you on the next one. Let me get on that out of here, man. I got to take me a flight. As a matter of fact, you need to call Zuri the Queen. He just did an interview, and we did hear you bleeping, and he is on his way home. I'm going to need that, man, because I'm going to keep it 100. I got a real wife. She's a lioness. She's a beast. We need somebody to keep us walking a half straight line. You know what I mean?
That's the truth, man. I learned that lesson the hard way. I do what the boss says.
Happy wife, happy life.
What they say, my friend.
This is a Jmix exclusive.
for that, for shut up.